The World Cup 2022 quarterfinals are finally over, so you know what that means. It's time for my semi-final predictions. And trust me, there's gonna be upsets in this video because I am bold. Let's start off with the first semi-final, which is Argentina versus Croatia. Now, Argentina had a thrilling quarterfinal against the Netherlands. That game was intense. It seemed all good for Argentina, with Messi dropping one of the best assists of all time in that first half, and then scoring a penalty to help Argentina go up 2-0 in the game. But then Argentina just allowed the Dutch to press them at the end. And that's when super sub Weghorst bagged 2 goals to get Netherlands through to extra time. This was not supposed to happen for Argentina, and this is something I believe that Croatia can take an advantage of. If Argentina allowed Croatia to press them just like the Netherlands did in that second half, I think it's possible for Croatia to win the game. However, it is important to note though, even though Argentina had their backs against the wall, they still managed to clutch up in penalties. Shout out to Emi Martinez because his 2 incredible penalty saves are the reason that Argentina are pretty much through to the semifinals. Overall though, I really liked Argentina's fight and spirit in this game. A lot of people are saying that Argentina were being disrespectful in their celebrations, but Netherlands were disrespecting them before and throughout the game. So I don't really see what the problem is. Plus, seeing an angry Messi gets me fired up. I don't know why, but it seems like Messi is truly on a mission to win the World Cup to help his country get their 3rd one. Now before my crazy prediction, let's talk about Croatia first. Now Croatia pulled off one of the biggest World Cup upsets in history after beating Brazil in the quarterfinals. I thought the game was wrapped up when Neymar scored his brilliant goal in extra time. I literally thought the game was over, but I should have known, man. Croatia never gives up. And that's when Petkovic, who came off the bench for Croatia, scored and capitalized on Brazil's poor game management. Then the game went to penalties, and bruh, it's hard to beat Croatia on penalties. And Brazil found that out pretty quickly. It was just a great performance by Croatia, and honestly, they get disrespected way too much compared to the other European football nations. I mean, come on, bro. Back-to-back semifinals is no joke. This is a great achievement by Croatia. Plus, Modric, man. This guy is so elite. He's one of the best in the game even at 37 years old. Alright, enough of that. It's time for my prediction. Will Messi and Argentina make it to the World Cup final, or will Croatia make back-to-back finals instead? This is tough, but I'm gonna say something kinda crazy. I think the game ends 2-2 and it goes all the way to penalties. But this time, Emiliano Martinez clutches up for Argentina, and Argentina go to the World Cup final, defeating Croatia on penalties 4-2. A bold prediction for a bold man. What can I say? Also, before I talk about the next semifinal, remember to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. Alright, now let's move on to the other semi-final, which is France versus Morocco. Now, France had a really tough quarterfinal because they went up against one of the other favorites of the competition, England. However, they made good work of them and beat them 2-1. Now, the game was not easy, especially when England had an opportunity to tie the game late into the game. However, thanks to Kane's Tottenham genetics, balling is within his nature, so he skied the penalty. That ball is somewhere in space now. I don't know where it went. If this was another sport, that penalty would have counted for 3 points. Anyways, let me just stop violating Harry Kane. The media is already gonna do that. They're not gonna violate him as hard as Rashford, Saka, and Sancho got after the Euros, but that's a whole different topic. Now let's talk about the game, and in my opinion, France looked a little bit shaky, especially in the back, because I literally do not rate Upamecano that highly, and this game showed why. He was getting tossed and turned by Kane and Saka throughout the game, and honestly, he was just making really rash decisions for a center back. I expect better from him. If I was Deschamps, bro, I would start Konate the next game, but I know he's just not gonna do that. Now, France do have winning experience though, obviously after winning the last 4 Cup 4 years ago, so being in the semi-final against Morocco, they've been in this situation before. They know what it takes. However, for Morocco, this semi-final is a completely different story. Morocco have actually become the first African and Arab nation to ever qualify for the World Cup semi-finals. They've also become the 3rd nation to qualify for the semi-finals of the World Cup that isn't in Europe or South America. This is along with South Korea in 2002, where they made the semi-finals, and the United States in 1930, where they made the semi-finals. And this semi-final appearance for Morocco is all thanks to En-Nesyri, because he absolutely mossed the Portuguese goalkeeper Diego Costa for the only goal in the game, beating Portugal 1-0. This game sent Ronaldo packing home and in tears. You just hate to see it. Side topic, I've seen so many people clown on Ronaldo for crying and laughing at him and stuff, and all I gotta say to that is, bro, you're just heartless, and honestly, you're probably a casual. There's no diehard football fan is disrespecting Ronaldo, bro. He's one of the GOATs. Anyways, this loss for Portugal has gotta be tough for neutrals like myself, because I know we all wanted to see an Argentina versus Portugal World Cup final. But it's not too deep, because I'm pretty sure all of us are still loving this Morocco underdog story. So I think Morocco being the semi-final is okay. Alright, let's get straight into my prediction now. I think the game will end 0-0 and will go to extra time. And that's when Ziyech will have a moment of brilliance and score a worldie, giving Morocco a 1-0 win in the semi-final and take them to the World Cup final. That's right, I have Argentina versus Morocco as my World Cup final in 2022. And honestly, what a final that would be. I'm praying this happens. Anyways, let me know down in the comments whether you agree or disagree with my semi-final predictions. I would love to know what you guys think. Real quick though, remember to subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified notified whenever I drop a banger video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!